That's what that show is geared towards.
Scotty by Nature is in here. Hey, Scotty.
If y'all know somebody that y'all think would be good to be on that note, just let me know.
Scotty by Scotty by Nature, the blogger, the YouTuber.
Oh, shout out to you, Scotty by Nature.
And what's good, everybody? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Kandi in the Game, Season 1, Episode 2, okay? That's what we're in the building for. Now, what you guys saw at the very beginning of this video was Kandi, Dunwan, and her cousin, what was his name? Karan. They were sitting down on a live on Kandi Online. I just so happened to, come in the chat. Didn't really think nobody was going to notice me. And Dunwan noticed me. He made sure I was noticed. Kandi shouted me out, and that was all she wrote, okay? And just to let you guys know, I didn't even bother to put the tweet up here, but Kandi actually tweeted me last week basically saying, you roasted the hell out of me, but thank you for the review. But if you guys follow me on social media, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. So yes, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Yes, Miss Kandi Burris did watch my review. Yes, indeed, she did. Yes, Kandi Burris watched my review, and yes, she gave me what I needed, okay? It felt good to be shouted out by somebody that you love so much, period, okay? So shout out to Kandi Burrs, because I know you probably watching. Shout out to Dun One, because I know you watching, because you've been watching me for years now. So shout outs to the Kandi Coded gang for shouting me out, but that does not mean that I'm not going to roast her if I feel like I need to, okay? So without any further ado, before we get into the review, let's get into the promotions of the things that's coming up on the Scotty by Nature TV brand. Let's get into it. So let me make this real quick. The Whether You Like It or Not panel will be returning on May the 2nd, and we will be covering the Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives. The Influence will also be coming out in April. Me and Reggie will be talking about music and nothing but music, okay? Boys Night Out has returned in a form of a vlog that came out this past Saturday. If you have not seen it, be sure to tune in, but we will be back officially on March the 26th, okay? And Roasted Review will be on Terrence's channel this week, giving you the real tea. Like I said, this is a rotating panel, so be sure to subscribe to all three of us so you can get your weekly fix of Roasted Review. We will be covering Love and Marriage Huntsville as well as the show that I'm reviewing right now, okay? And it will be on Terrence's channel this Wednesday at the same time. If the time does change, you will know. Okay, you will know, all right? So that's pretty much it for all the promotions that I got for everything that's coming up on Scotty by Nature TV. I did not mention who was wrong this time around, but just know that it's coming, and I'm going to start filming it this week, okay? So without any further ado, let's get into the juice, okay? So first of all, I just want to say that this episode of Kandi with the Gang was miles better than the first one. Miles better than the first one. I must say that. Mainly because I think the problem with the first one was the fact that we were trying to get to know the people that's on the show. I think that's what that was. It was more of an introductory type episode. So therefore, it would not be as entertaining, but tonight's episode was just the way I knew it would be. Messy, 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 and that's the way that I like it. You know, when I watch reality TV, I love it to be messy. Okay, that's what I want to see, and that's what I like to see, and that's what I want to hear. Okay, so we're going to meet up with some more people on tonight's episode. First off, Patrick. Patrick is Kandi's first cousin, I believe, and he is fine as hell. Now, I know that the guy on the guy on Instagram that goes by the name of King of Shade 1, shout out to him because I've been following him for years, and I don't even think he know who the hell I am, but I've been following him. He said that Patrick was a butterface, but I think Patrick is fine. You know what I mean? You look a little bit toxic, but he fine. That's what I believe. So yeah, I like Patrick already. He's out there with the parking lot, and Kandi said, Patrick works my parking lot. So let's just say my parking lot is very successful. It's very successful because he knows how to flirt with the women and get them to park and pay their money. I bet he makes a lot of women pay his bills, child. So then we get into Melvin. He looks at the Melvin is like a Reuben studded teddy bear. You know what I mean? Like he seems to be really, really nice. He seems to try to have his head on his shoulders the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's what he gives me. But apparently Kandi says that Ty be giving him a hard time. You know what I mean? Ty said he's a grown ass man. I'm pretty sure that he can take it. He can take this. He can take this hit that I'm giving him. Kandi said, but like I said, you give him a hard time. Now, is he really giving him a hard time, or are you just a little bit lenient to him, Kandi? Because you lenient to the wrong damn people, okay? You lenient to that damn Chandrika, and you ain't got no reason to be lenient to her ass at all. But we can continue on, child. So Patrick and Safari, they're also first cousins. They said they grew up together as brothers. They're very close. Patrick and Melvin, I hope I didn't say Patrick and Safari. Patrick and Melvin grew up together as brothers. They're very close like brothers. Apparently, Patrick got a new girlfriend by the name of Safari. And he's been dating her for a few months, and there ain't that many women that can make him settle down the way that he's settling down now, child. And that's the way it seems to me. Like I said, Patrick is fine, and I already know that he's a toxic ass dude. I already can tell that. But it's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of toxicity in your life here and there. But, yeah, he gives me toxic vibes, the type of vibes that I used to love in my early 20s and mid 20s, almost in my late 20s. I used to love me a little bit of toxicity, which is why my love life is fucked up anyway. So yeah, those are the type of men that fuck me up mentally for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's the type of man that Patrick gives me. Okay, so anyway, we meet up with Dumb Unique and Brandon. They're meeting up for dinner outside of work. So you already know where this is going, right? You know it, right? I knew where it was going before we knew where it was going. Right? Right. So apparently Dumb Unique was a dancer for Kandi as well. Okay. She was on the dungeon tour. I knew she looked familiar though, because I went to the dungeon tour in 2019. I went to the dungeon tour. We went to the Dallas show. So yeah, she did look kind of familiar. Now I don't know if she was there or not, but she do look familiar though. I did say she looked familiar from the moment I saw her. But yeah, she was a dancer for Kandi, and OLG takes up a lot of her time, and dancing is really her passion. And she said that she aspires to dance for Beyonce. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying that it can't happen. I'm never gonna say that it can't happen, because you never know what can happen. Anytime Mary J. Blige, who was a high school dropout, who grew up in the projects where they pissed in the hallways and had roaches in the house, and she made it to the point where she's singing for the president, being nominated for Oscars. Anybody can make it if you really put your mind to it and set your mind to it. You can be whoever you want to be. All you got to do is keep trying. And that's where I'm at with my shit right now. Keep trying. No matter how many people say you're not going to do it, no matter how many people try to tell you you're not capable of doing it. Long as you set that goal, or whatever, then it's just like, do your thug thizzle and keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you needs to do. Period. Okay. So, Brandon pretty much says he want to date Dom. And she was like, we can't be dating, I'm trying to get, like, I can't be doing that, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, you want to date Brandon's slow self. You want to date him, child. You already know that's what you want to do. You want to date him. You know what I mean? So stop it with the BS. Stop it. And then she talking about, I want to date Brandon, but who says that I'm going to date him? Basically, she got a whole bunch of other options, and she don't know if Brandon gonna make the cut. Yes, girl, you better have your options ready now, because you never know when you can pull that option out for a bad time. Okay, so you better get with the program. So when they was getting ready to leave the restaurant, he tries to kiss her, and she was like, "I know he didn't just try to kiss me. I know he didn't just try to kiss me." Like, girl, you wanted that boy to kiss you. Stop playing. See, you one of them types that like to play hard to get, like me, and act like you don't want to get kissed on the first date, like me. But you really want to you really want to get kissed down, and you really want to get down. Just like me. So it is what it is. Like, girl, stop playing these games with me, girl. You already know what the business is with that. You already know that you want Brandon, and Brandon wants you too, because he said he could eat you up, and you probably gonna let him. And I don't give a damn how slow I say he is. I let him eat me too. But that's another story though. We ain't talking about me, we talking about you. So now we getting into Torin, Chandrika, and Dumb Unique. Okay, they said they having a conversation. And Torin was talking about his future with the company. I think Torin did something for Kandi. I think he planned some party for Kandi recently. And they asked him, did he get paid for it? And he said no. Kandi, why you didn't pay that boy? See, I'm trying not to give you the business this time around. I'm really trying not to, but girl, you're gonna keep making me give you, you're gonna keep giving me a reason to drag you again. Now, why you didn't pay that boy? Was it the fact that you was like, okay, what did you say? What was it? What was it? Okay, maybe it was an agreement that he didn't have to get paid that time, and I guess you was just trying to see if he was really going to do the work that he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what that was, because I just cannot believe you just did not pay that boy. Now come on, now, pay that boy. I don't give a damn if you paid him 50 cents. Pay that boy. So Chandrika mentions Philip. Now she was talking about how, Philip is this and that, and I'm just gonna let you see for yourself because he's real dull, he real serious and all this other stuff. Chandrika is really pressed by Philip because Philip is making her do some fucking work. That's what she's so pressed about. See, Kandi let her run amok in the palace like Mama D because of her loyalty. That shit rhyme. Kandi lets her run amok in the palace like Mama D because of her loyalty. That shit rhyme, child. Like, listen, I could have been a rapper. But anyway, so that's pretty much what it was. So that's why she can't stand Philip. Now, Philip is dull. Philip is mean. Philip is an asshole. But you got to be there with a motherfucker like Chandrika. Like, her name is Chandrika. Chandrika. That's what her name is. Anybody with a name Chandrika, you're going to have to get your attitude ready for the punches. I mean, I'm just being real. You're gonna have to get ready for the punches at that point. That's all I'm saying. Period, point blank. So Torin asked Dumb Unique if she's dating. So then she was like, what make you think I'm dating? Then Chandrika said something which made Dumb Unique look at her like she knows something. Chandrika know that you messing around with Brandon. That's all that is. She said, oh, you probably was drunk, but yeah. Yeah, she saw Dumb Unique kissing on Brandon. That's all that was, and she was ready to spill the tea. And Dumb Unique was like, well, maybe I just don't want to tell y'all all my business. And then that's pretty much the truth. I mean, I ain't gotta tell y'all shit, especially when it come down to somebody that I'm messing around with at work. Because I mean, truth be told, I messed around with somebody at work before, and don't nobody know who the fuck it is, and they would never know who the fuck it is. Okay, period, point blank. Okay, because it ain't they fucking business. Period. Okay, it ain't none of their business. So now we get into Auntie Bertha and Melvin. They're having this heart-to-heart conversation. And Aunt Bertha basically saying, I'm down for you now. I'm always here for you. I'm never going to leave your side. I'm going to always stand beside you anytime, any place, anytime, anywhere, like Janet Jackson. I'm going to stand by your side now. I'm going to stand by your side. So Kandi calls, and they start talking about Cousin Kim. Cousin Kim is Bertha's daughter. Now, apparently, Cousin Kim got into an argument with Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce cussed Cousin Kim out, basically saying it was her restaurant. And then Aunt Nora got involved too. Now, you guys already know what Auntie Nora and Mama Joyce gives. You know what I'm saying? So it probably was a situation where Kim was arguing with Mama Joyce, and Aunt Nora probably was like, you my sister's daughter. Like, she gonna do something to Joyce. I ain't finna let Kim do nothing to Joyce. That's probably what Aunt Nora was saying, child. You already know how she is now. Auntie Nora is probably the sweetest one out of the bunch, but she will get gully. And as you can see, I ain't gonna go there yet, child. But Mama Joyce and Aunt Nora was talking at the OLG about Cousin Kim, and they basically said that Kandi and Auntie Bertha is trying to get them to talk to Kim, and it looked like Nora ain't here for them talking to Kim. Y'all need to stop it. Grow up, old lady gang. This ain't back in the 50s when y'all used to jump on bitches for sport. This ain't this ain't that kind of party. Y'all need to stop that. Period. Okay. Y'all need to go over there, talk to y'all niece like y'all got some sense. And keep it pushing. That's what y'all got to do. Stop it. Y'all need to stop it with that. Y'all, I'm sorry. Aunt Nora and Mama Joyce give me life. I swear they do. Okay. So Brian comes in and he gets acquainted with Philip. Now, Brian used to work there a long time ago. But then, you know what I'm saying, things things didn't go the way he probably wanted it to, so he went somewhere else and got employment somewhere else. But now he's back. He done got acquainted with Philip, and Philip done already gave him that stern ass stone face and all this other stuff. And Brian was like, Philip is an asshole. But he fine though, and I'm just like, that's how I feel. Like this nigga is a straight up asshole, but he is fine though. Like, I think that's probably the reason why I let him get away with being a bitch. But he is. It's like he an asshole, but he's a likable asshole. Like I can deal with his kind of asshole. Chandrika is an asshole, but I don't like her because she's just. I don't know. But I think that Philip does this because of the simple fact that he knows that he got to be over these people, so he got to be real tough on them. But you do need to loosen up just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You do have to loosen up just a little bit, just a tad bit, you know what I'm saying? So, Brian, Chandrika, Brandon, they're talking about going out with the rest of the people at the restaurant, all of the rest of the employees. And I don't see nothing wrong with going out with your employees because when I worked at the dollar store a couple of years ago, we used to go out all the time. Like all of the people that worked up front, we used to go out. Like we would go to Last Call. That's a bar around. That's a bar in Jackson. M Bar. That's a bar in Jackson. We'll go out to eat. We'll have parties together. We'll do a whole bunch of stuff together because we were the front end and we would always work together. And we got really, really close when we was up there. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. But Philip walks up and says, "Y'all hanging out together?" And so he was like, Brian was like, "Yes, do you hang out?" He was like, "No, not with you." And I was just like, oh, Philip is something else with his shade. It's just crazy to me. But Philip was like, the co-workers are hanging out together. Like, that's just unprofessional. It's very unprofessional. And I don't see how that works. It's very unprofessional. I don't see how that's unprofessional, Philip. All they're doing is going out having a good time. It's not like they're hanging out on a job. They're off the clock. So when they're off the clock, all bets are off. They can hang out with whomever the hell they want to hang out with. It ain't nothing you can say or do about it to make them change their mind. If they want to hang out and have fun, they can do that. Who are you to say that they can't? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, okay, I get that you got to be a little bit serious. You got to have your stone face on and all this other stuff. But you need to let loose. Unzip your pants and pull your dick out and just be loose. Pull your pants down and be loose. Be free. That's all I'm saying, child. So then, Philip and his boyfriend, I don't want to say his name wrong. Is it Philippe's, whatever? But they are cute together. Where's the OnlyFans link at? They are cute together. And that is really the only time we get to see Philip on this episode smiling. He showed all his beautiful teeth while he was sitting up there with his man. And I can tell that they are in love. They love each other. And he said that the misconception with my coworkers is that I'm mean. Am I mean? And the boyfriend was like, yeah. Yeah, clearly you're mean. Okay. It's very clear that you're mean. Okay. Like, period. So it is what it is. So don't act like you don't know. You know you mean, child. You know you mean. So let's not play. Let's not play. Let's not play. Let's not do none of that. Okay. So basically, they're in a long distance relationship. I know how that is. I've been in a long distance. I've been in 2 long distance relationships. Okay. One y'all don't know about, the other one y'all do know about. But yes, I've been in 2 long distance relationships. And I don't see nothing wrong with being in a long distance relationship as long as y'all got some understanding and some clear trust in each other. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And I don't really like dating around here no way. So Go figure. Okay. So next up is the outing with Patrick, Dom, Unique, Torin, Brian, Chandrika, and Rashad. They're all out. Now, apparently, Brian and Torin have history. Now, basically, they're saying that if you worked at the OLG, you've messed with somebody. You probably never been in a relationship with somebody, but you probably smashed somebody. So Brian says when it come down to him and Torin, everybody be looking at them and they be like, he was like, we just friends. Now we probably tugged a little bit, but we didn't do nothing because his dick too big. And I ain't got time for it. Is this big enough? Or do you need to add this to it? Or is that too long? But inquiring minds want to know. My lips are chapped as fuck, child. But inquiring minds want to know. We want to know. Lick your pig. Anyway, obviously, Patrick and Chandrika used to date. And that was revealed while Patrick was talking about his new girlfriend. So then they started talking about Philip and how he is as a manager, how much of an asshole he is, and how much how much Chandrika don't like him, and how they all feeling the way about him and stuff like that. And then they started talking about OLG and the pay. Now I felt like that was ridiculous, only because they're talking about Kandi and them in front of Patrick. None of y'all have a blood relation to Kandi, but he do. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but why y'all talking shit about Kandi and OLG in front of her cousin and think that he not going to run back and tell his family? I thought that was really stupid. Family Dollar makes $17 an hour and OLG is paying us $12. Now, when I looked at the Kandi Online live today, Don Juan and Kandi both said that Chandrika was up there lying tonight. They said that because they already seen the episode. But they said that Chandrika was lying about making $12 an hour. But if you're really being honest about it, that's really not bad for what you do. You're a hostess. There's a lot of hostess that get paid less than fucking $9 an hour, and the money that they really make is from tips. Like, let's be serious here. Making $12 an hour as a hostess really ain't all that bad. So you could really stop it. Really. Because I know hostess that make less than $8 an hour. Some make $3 and $4 and $5 an hour plus tips. So you're actually blessed to have that much money. And what Family Dollar do you know make $17 an hour? Because the ones around here don't make no more than $8. So what Family Dollar you know makes $17 an hour? Talking about you could have been at Family Dollar instead of OLG. Girl, please. I know Family Dollar don't make no more money than me. Period. I know they don't. Or close to me. Because I don't make 12. And I don't make 17. I'm close to 17. Very close to 17, though. But it's just like, child, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, girl, are you serious? I just don't get it. But okay, girl. So Patrick basically said that he don't appreciate the slander. And rightfully so. He don't have to appreciate it. It is what it is. I don't blame him. So now Kandi and Weenie, they bring the family together to squash the Kim versus Mama Joyce beef. You know what I mean? And Kandi told Weenie, you know what I mean? When I said I was going to call them all over here, I knew damn well I wasn't going to do it by myself. I knew I needed you to be here with me so we can get this thing together. You know what I'm saying? And Weenie seems like the type of person that gets everybody together. I like Weenie. So cousin Kim speaks her piece, but while she's speaking her piece, she's trying to find the receipts, and she was giving a bit of Jennifer Williams while trying to find her receipts on Mama Joyce. And it looked like she couldn't find them or they never existed, girl. If you're going to bring your receipts to the table, make sure you screenshot your receipts and go to your photo gallery and go get them out so everybody can see them. Or do what your girl Kandi did and go get them printed out with some color copies at the library, because I know Kandi would have gave y'all the money for it, child. So now, you know, cousin Kim and Mama Joyce start going back and forth. It's motherfucker this. It ain't my motherfucking restaurant, but you said it was your motherfucking restaurant, and it's not my MFing restaurant. And like they're going back and forth about this, and it's like, girl, really? You know what I mean? Like y'all going back and forth about this shit, and it don't make no sense to me. Okay, so then Mama Joyce was like, she was pissed off because of the fact that when she was leaving the restaurant, when she was quitting, she wanted everybody else that was in the restaurant working to leave with her too. So Mama Joyce felt some type of way about that, and I can't say that I blame her for that because I would have felt some type of way about it too. So then Kandi calls Kim out as well, and then Kim and Nora get into it, and they jump up like they ready to get bugged. You know what I mean? Auntie Nora jumped up like, we nucking and bucking and ready to fight. Okay, we nucking and bucking and ready to fight. Like, that's how she jumped up, like she was finna do something. You know what? And I'm just sitting up there looking at Nora like, you jumping up like you was gonna do something to Kim. I ain't finna let you do nothing to Kim. Like, I'm not finna let y'all do nothing to Kim, period. But, you know, Weenie and Candy reels everything in. And they pretty much say, y'all need to stop. And Kandi was like, y'all in the later years of life, y'all need to learn how to get along and get past this stuff. Basically, what Kandi is saying is, you bras are old as fuck and y'all need to grow the fuck up. That's basically what she was saying. That's basically what she was saying, though, period. That's basically what she was saying. Y'all are grown and old grandmamas, great grandmamas. Y'all need to get over yourselves and move the fuck on. Basically, that's exactly what Kandi was saying. But she trying to be nice about it, like she always is. But after that, they go and eat a chicken wing together, like ain't nothing happened. Like, girl. But that's how family is, child. That really is how family is. So Patrick comes to OLG, meets up with Kandi, and basically tells the tea about what was said at the outing. He basically tells her everything that Chandrika said, everything that everybody else said. So we already knew that was coming. Messy Patrick, messy Pat, messy Pat. But I don't mind it, baby, because it's getting this show along, bitch. Okay? So then Torrin and Don Juan talk, and Don Juan was basically saying Torrin don't be where he say he's supposed to be or where he is, and then he said that he was out for work but had COVID, but he's out there with no mask on at the beach with a whole bunch of people. But he looks at Torrin like a little brother, so he tries to talk to him in a certain type of way. But Philip ain't trying to talk to him in no certain type of way because they're having an icy conversation, and so Philip is already on 10. He really not trying to be nice to Torrin. And I feel like Torrin came in with some good intentions, but it's just like, because Philip got this hard-on mask, it's just like, it's hard to break down those barriers because he's so damn mean. And it's just like, but I can say that Torrin handled Philip. He handled Philip. I can't lie. He handled Philip all the way because Philip was being an asshole. Although I was enjoying it, but he was being an asshole completely. And I was enjoying Torrin for getting into his ass now because he's like, I came in telling you who I am and what I do, and you're not being professional. He was like, just like you weren't being professional when you walked in. I'm like, oh my God, Philip is too much, child. He is too much. But it's just, I don't know why, but I still like him. You know what I mean? But I like Torrin too. But one thing about it, two things for sure. Torrin got up in that ass. Like, he handled himself very well. I could say that completely. He handled himself well with this situation. So Torrin won. Philip lost that one. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about that. However, with that being said, y'all, this was my review of Kandi in the Game, y'all. Before I go, be sure to tune in to Roast and Review. It will be on Giving You the Real Teas channel this Wednesday at 8/7 Central. We'll be covering this show once again with the three of us, though. And we're going to have a good ass time when we talk about it, okay? Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my videos. Also, click the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops. Also, be sure to follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. But you guys already know that if you want me to follow you back on IG, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, and I would definitely follow you back because it lets me know that you're a part of the team, a part of the community, a part of the family, y'all. All right. Now, as far as I know, Kim Power is live already doing his review. Tisa Tales is already live. Make It Make Sense is already live. And Terrence just dropped his video about 10 minutes ago. So now it's time for me to go and watch Terrence's video as this uploads. All right. With that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Talk to you later. Peace out.